Welcome to Wonkeyjase.
So today we're trying out tyre repair kits from TEMU. There's 3 different ones we're trying today. So we've got the rubber strips, and we've got 15 for those, £1.18. We've got screw-in plugs, and they cost 84p for 10 of those. And we've got some sticky strips with a whole larger tool, a strip insertion tool, and some rubber cement. And that costs £2.13. Well, they're all from TEMU. So first of all, we've got to create 3 apertures. So we've got a screw. We're just going to screw that in there and do another one, and then we're going to do a third one. And we're going to put a little green little green highlighter around it, just so we identify where they are. Just so when we take them out, we don't lose where they were. So let's get to it. I certainly need to grow up a tiny bit.
Day 2.
So let's get down to testing the Puncture Master 2000. So we've got some sticky woven strips in there, and then we've got the 4 rubber strips, and then we've got the little capsules, which are the rubber plugs. And so we're going to start off with the rubber plugs. And first of all, we've got to create those. We see 4, haven't we? Yeah, I would. There's a screw in there, looking nice and tasty. And then we get the little plug. It's in the little capsule. Take it out. There's a little plug, just like a little rubber screw. It does come with a screwdriver, but the screwdriver was terrible. It was really coarse, sharp edges on it. So and it just wasn't gripping it very well. It was really bad resistance. So I got an impact driver and drove that into. On the opposite side of the tyre, this is the inside tyre, all you can see is a couple of little puncture marks, and that's all you see on the outside. It looks like a normal screw, but that is actually the repair kit just displaying itself there. So then we pump some air into it, pour some water on top, and just see if it's got any air bubbles coming out. Doing the seal test, which is a tried and tested British standard 284. And we've just seen if any air comes out there, and it all looks good. So I'm happy with that. And that is actually really easy. There's no prep. There's the actual hole there, and it's sealed up. I said there's no preparation there. We literally just screwed it in where the actual hole was. Nice job. So preparation for the second screw. For this one, we have to do there's a enlarger tool, and it basically cleans up the hole. And it creates the hole large enough to put the second tool in with the actual sticky strip. So that's the purpose. So you do have to make sure the hole is large enough. Now this one, I can't see me doing this on the side of the blinking road after getting a puncture. The other one, yeah, you can see it only takes a few minutes, no problem whatsoever. So what you do is push this little sticky stick down there, and it looks a bit disgusting. And when you pull it out, it's actually meant to stay behind. But this little tool did actually pull most of it out. So I was not hoping for too much of a result there. That's the inside of the tyre. I say it should be lots of that sticky stuff on the inside. But anyway, let's go with what we got given, and pour the water on, and it did actually seal. So it's a thumbs up for that one. As well, there's no air bubbles coming out there. Looking good. You can use the cement. That's what you're meant to use, the rubber cement as well. But just for this test, I thought I'd just go without it and just see how well they do it without the actual cement. So with the cement, it's going to be even better. So let's go to aperture number 3. And for that aperture, we're going to use these rubber strips. All we do is put off the blue bit on the end of it, and it's rubber underneath. So let's push this little fella in, and I will say it was harder to push in than the other 2 because it's not as flexible, which is a bit disappointing. And I had to do a couple of attempts on it. It wouldn't go in properly, and it severed all the actual tape. And then I tried again, and it done the same again. As you see, the actual tape there is all severed. None of it stayed in, so it's a complete fail for that one. No good whatsoever. So you would be disappointed if you tried to repair that one. So anyway, the one I recommend the most is the small rubber screws. They're actually brilliant. And they'll be in my car from now on and forever. So please like, share, subscribe, and comment below. We're also on TikTok. See you on the next video. Bye bye.